It was about 20 years ago that we started Dr. Alexander Marthoma Center for Dialogue at Kottarakara. Almost at the same time, we started the Cosmic Community Center at Karikam also. Both these organizations have been instrumental in promoting a culture of peace, justice, and dialogue. They have been pioneering something called the Intertextuality series of conferences. We take the study of holy books as a very serious enterprise. Every other year, we are conducting a holy books conference, and number of scholars from different parts of the world attend. They come to Kottarakara, they present papers, and we publish a book with all the papers presented at the seminar. If you study just one book and if you claim that you know everything, that will be utter foolishness. Because there is something called an evolutionary process in reading. Because when we are children, we start with simple cartoons or comics like Balarama, Kalikurka. All these things are fascinating at that age. But slowly we switch on to serious reading, and we go on to important world authors. And we come to a stage when we can enjoy Shakespeare, Kalidasa, and all such eminent scholars of the world, eminent poets and writers of the world. So, suppose somebody claims that he knows everything about a car after riding in an Ambassador or a Maruti or a small Toyota car. That is nothing. Suppose he tries riding in a limousine or a Bentley or a Rolls Royce, and then he can claim that he has enjoyed the pleasure of riding. It's the same with any kind of learning. If you read just one holy book and then you claim that you know everything about God, that will be considered as nonsense. Because you have to taste all the other important writings by prophets in order to claim finality about the knowledge of God. So my intention here is to introduce the sacred books of the East. And I start with the Upanishads, the ancient Indian Upanishads. There are 108 Upanishads that are readily available now. And it is in the Upanishads that we really come to the depth of knowledge about our soul. Dr. Sukumar Azhikode once said that Upanishads, it can be termed as the Himalaya of the soul. So now that is true, because even Jesus Christ, when he made his statement that if you gain the whole world and lose the soul, it's not at all good for a person. So the soul is the be-all and end-all of one's existence. So in order to understand the innate intricacies about the soul, we have to go to the Indian Upanishads. So my intention is to introduce the Upanishads one by one and then go to the other sacred books of the East, so that everybody can get a taste of the ancient Indian wisdom.